Right, that's it. I am addressing this problem right fucking now. No more blocking or hiding this array on any of the social media platforms. Nothing. This is the one place you cannot block me anywhere in the world, so get used to it. So the truth is, I am a nice, gentle, understanding human being. Why can't these left-wing fucking game developers do the same for me in return? Why do they have to put up boundaries, rules, bullshit fucking walls that prevents me from getting to them? People like community managers, game developers, or forum writers of any kind this applies to. I am not breaking your rules or doing anything wrong of any kind. I am just trying to have a general conversation with you about real world issues or problems with specific type of games. And when I do, you get offended and, should I say, block me? Why? Because I can 110% confirm that the rest of the video game community sure as hell isn't like that when I talk to them. I got nothing against community managers, forum writers, or even games developers for that matter, and I really do respect game developers, and don't say I don't, because I do. Otherwise I wouldn't be defending it so hard. But for Christ's sake, as part of being a video game realist is, you got to be able to talk to these people. You got to be able to go up to them, reach out to them and say, hey, I actually got an idea. Can I share this with you to see if it's actually a good idea or a good pitch? Or I just generally want to have a nice, normal human being-like conversation with you and actually try to make a friend of you at the end of the day instead of an enemy. But instead, you do the exact opposite, and at the end of the day, it causes more harm than it does actually good. It's a video game community that's driven by a community of people. You can't develop a video game or have a general conversation with developers. There's no point in doing that if you can't do the talking bit. Literally. This is like 95% of my fucking job as a video game realist. If you don't want to get to know me, that's fine. I understand that too. But you don't need to be a dick about it. It's like that person you run into randomly on the street and he's just an absolute cunt to you for no apparent reason. I swear, man, people are so fucking weird. They have the weirdest way of talking to each other now, and you just sometimes cannot understand it or even figure it out sometimes. So the lesson here today is, if you want to get to know me, please talk to me. I will 95% of the time talk to you back. I'm not an arsehole. But if you don't want to know me, then don't be a dick about it and put up these fucking walls and boundaries and rules and all this other crap and just tell me yourself. The best way to communicate with each other as gamers is to physically talk to each other. Not just ignore us and put us over the other side of the room like a little school kid. And most importantly, you gotta be free to speak your mind. Otherwise, there's not really much point of there being a community or a community manager, now is there? That's the entire point of all of these different platforms at the end of the day. It's a way of being able to reach out to people you couldn't normally reach out to. But it doesn't help you progress any further than that if the person on the other end isn't giving you the time of day to do so. You gotta be free to talk to whoever, and you gotta be free to speak your mind. No rules, no boundaries, no unbelievable left-wing crap. Just human beings talking from one person to another. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it has been for hundreds and thousands of years. And that's how it's always going to be as long as I'm around. This is a video game community. Our community. All of us. Not just a handful of rich assholes. Us, the community. Wherever you may be. Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo Switch, Discord, or any of the other social media platforms, I will always find a peaceful way to reach out to you when I want to. And no matter how hard you try to push me away, I will always come back twice as strong. The community has a voice too. Get used to it. And don't you dare ever mess with the motherfucking Dark Souls again.